So now let us move to chapter 3, which is current electricity. So here there are two words, electricity and current. So let us understand first this word current, that will make us more informed about the current and will help us in understanding this chapter much better. So what is current? When something is flowing with respect to time, that is called current. When anything, this could be anything. So let us take some examples. Suppose water is flowing. Since it takes some time from move this point 1 to point 2, so this is flow. So if something is flowing, that is called current. So this is water current. This is current of water. Similarly, when electrons are flowing from point 1 to point 2, so this is called electrical current, because electrons are flowing and their property is to carry charge. So this is electric current. So current is not only electric current, current could be anything. Something which is flowing with time is called a current. Now let us see what are the reasons of flow. Suppose there is a height difference. This is height h1 and this is height h2. So in this case height h2 is less than h1. So if we put water, if we take a slope and put water somewhere here in the between, so would it go for h1 or would it go for h2? Definitely to h2, because this is not possible, this is possible. Why? Because the water will flow always from higher height or at higher height from a lower height, from a much higher height to lower height. So the cause for flow of water is height difference. Cause for water flow is height difference. Let us take another case. So there are two temperatures, T1 and T2. Okay. So let us say this T1 is higher temperature and T2 is lower temperature. From which side heat will flow? Heat will always flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. So this we have already seen in class 11, that heat will always flow from higher temperature to lower temperature in normal circumstances. What we need to do to flow it in reverse way? We have to apply or we have to use another some motor or some machine which will take heat from a lower temperature source to a higher temperature source. But naturally heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. Let us represent higher temperature, this T1, this is higher temperature, this is lower temperature, this is lower temperature T2. So in which direction heat will flow? It will flow from T1 to T2. Water will flow from height h1 to h2. Now let us take another case. So till now you are aware about diffusion. So what is diffusion? When there is a concentration difference, let us say this is a room. When you spray something here, let us say a perfume, so its particle spread throughout the room, that process is called diffusion. So why these particles spread throughout the whole room? The reason is that concentration difference. So for making diffusion happen, there must be a concentration difference. So let us say concentration 1 is eta 1, this is higher, and concentration 2 is eta 2, and this eta 1 is higher. So particles will move from this, let us say this is eta 1, here the concentration is less eta 2. So particles will move from this to this till the concentration on both the side becomes equal. Now this flow of particles, again this is flow of particles with respect to time, this is called diffusion current. Since this is due to diffusion, this is called diffusion current. So till now we have seen three type of current: electric current, water current, and this heat current, and all this is fourth, diffusion current. Now what is the cause for electric current to flow? Let us see. So the cause of flow of electric current is potential. Till now we are well aware about the potential. So this is potential V1, this is potential V2. Again potential V1 is high in comparison to potential V2. So current will flow from higher potential to lower potential. Current will always flow from higher potential to lower potential. So let us take a piece of metal. This is a piece of metal and let us connect this to a battery. So this is positive terminal of the battery, this is negative terminal of the battery. Now it is current. So since this is connected to positive, this will become positive and this will become negative. So since this is positive, so current will flow in this direction from positive to negative. Only one thing to note about the electrical current, the reason for flow of electric currents are electrons. Okay, so the reason for flow of electric currents are electrons, and electron flow from negative to positive side, because since these are negative, so it will be attracted towards positive terminal. But the direction of flow of current is from positive to negative. So the flow of electron is always from negative to positive, but current flow is always in the reverse direction. It is considered, this is convention. By convention, current is always taken in the reverse direction of the flow of electrons. So if current electrons are moving towards left, so current will be, this is positive and negative, positive and negative remain same, this is I. So this is only case where current flow is considered to be reversed. So if electrons are flowing towards left, the current would be considered to be flowing in the right side, because we consider positive charges to be flowing on the right side. If electron move from this side to this side, that means there would be a positive charge and there would be a negative charge, because electron is moving from this place to this place. This place will become more negative, this place will become more positive. Now since electron is moving in this direction, or we can say positive charge has moved from this place to this place, positive charge has moved from left side to right side, so current flows in opposite direction to the flow of electrons. Also if you see this diagram, it is also fulfilling the condition of electric field neutralization. Initially we applied a positive potential on this terminal on side 1 and negative potential on side 2 of this conductor. So the field would be from positive to negative, and the flow of charge carrier would try to balance this electric field. So now what will happen? So negative charges will start flowing from this side to this side. So this will become negative, this will become positive, this negative and positive will try to balance each other. So there would be an internal field. So this was external field E naught as before, and there would be an internal field. So internal field, because negative charges are flowing from right side to left side, and this will keep on happening until a steady condition. Steady condition is this, that external field and internal fields become equal to each other but in opposite direction. So there is no net electric field, which is also a condition for a conductor. So now we are much informed about the electric current. So the cause of electric current is potential difference, and as we know there is a difference, potential difference V1 and V1 minus V2, there is a potential difference, and since all the conductors have some length, there must be some length of any conductor, so there must be an electric field, because electric field is always potential difference divided by the length. So cause of flow of charge carrier is always electric field. So this is the reason behind the flow of electric current. So now let us start this chapter.